Welcome everyone. We have an exciting show today because we're going to be dishing out the latest cool tool that everyone is talking about, the brand new Cricut Cake. And even more fun news is that we are giving one of those machines away.
Oh, there's lots of fun things going on because we're also announcing the winners of the Janome embroidery and sewing machine giveaway. So it's going to be a good one today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, do you have a birthday party coming up? We'll show you 3 super quick and easy ideas in our 2-minute craft countdown. I'm Kim.
And I'm Chris, and you're watching the DIY Dish. We are so excited to share with you a new segment here at the DIY Dish, and we call it Dishin' on Cool Tools. You know, sometimes we can craft and create with things we have around the house, and other times it's nice to have that really cool tool. You know, the one that your family asks you what you want for your birthday, and that cool tool might just be on your wish list.
Well, today we're dishing on the Cricut Cake. It's something new, and it just may be on the top of that wish list of yours, and we have an early scoop on it because it's actually hitting stores in just a few weeks. Now, nothing screams, I need a cake, like an upcoming birthday or anniversary or other special occasion, and nothing screams panic more than knowing that you've got a school bake sale that is waiting for 6 dozen cupcakes to arrive that same night, right, Chris?
Yeah.
She had a little experience just on that. Let's take a look.
Hi. Yeah, I need you to do me a favor on your way home from work. Can you stop by the store and get 6 dozen cupcakes? Yep, don't ask. Thanks, bye.
How cute! Did you make these?
Well, yes I did.
Okay, so it was a little cheesy.
A little cheesy, Chris?
Yeah, a lot cheesy. We want to thank again today's sponsor, Provo Craft, the makers of the Cricut and the brand new Cricut Cake, which, as we mentioned, will be available to the public in just a couple weeks.
Ooh,
so we're pretty excited about that.
And we're thrilled because we have another giveaway.
Yay!
Yes, you can win one of these amazing machines. Details on how to enter that drawing are found on our blog. So we thought it would be fun to show you what we did for this little gal who will soon be turning 4. We chose a birdie theme, and with the help of the Cricut Expression and the Cricut Cake machine, we were able to do the invitations, the
all
hat,
of it.
the cake, you name it, all because of
All
these cool tools that Provo Craft has designed.
Able to coordinate it all.
Yeah.
And what I like is that
This machine in particular was meant to be more of a kitchen tool, and so it's food safe. And the thing is that's so great is that you can use the same cartridges from your Cricut Expression as any Cricut that takes the cartridges and the Cricut Cake.
That's
so
nice.
I can do the paper, the fabric, the chipboard on one of them, but for then the edible versions of what I need to be doing, I'm going to definitely use the Cricut Cake because it has a protective cover right here that covers over the entire motherboard, making the components really easy for cleaning. So I'm going to show you a real quick, just the basics of how this machine works. And so here we have the cutting mat that comes with it. And I'm going to first spread on some shortening, just like that, and dab it on. Now, I would definitely say there's a little bit of a learning curve when using this machine. And so through some trial and error, I'm going to share with you some of my tips for making this cut exactly the way you want it to. And the first tip being, put a lot of shortening on. Be generous with your shortening for sure. Okay. Now this icing sheet I was able to pick up at a kitchen supply store, and it's awesome because you can just peel it right off of the paper and it's ready to go. But the great thing about the Cricut Cake is that you can cut gum paste, fondant, and those things to decorate your cakes and cupcakes really nice.
And I believe the Cricut Cake will actually be coming out with their own set of icing sheets, so you can have them in all kinds of colors.
That's right. They will be coming out with that here very shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and place this on my mat. And the next tip I would have is to make sure you flatten all the air bubbles out real nicely. Now, before I was just trying to do it with my hands, and I was still having trouble. So I would definitely recommend some kind of card like this.
Like a scraper? Okay.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, sure, that gets it all
Can you see all
out.
the air bubbles coming out of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works out nicely because I want it nice and flat against the mat.
And you might also want to mention about the freezer.
Yes. Another tip I would have is to actually freeze your sheets for just a few minutes actually before cutting. That's going to help it as well to cut nice and perfect. Okay, so there we go. Now it's ready to load into my machine. So Kim, do you want to go ahead and place that in there just like that? Okay, the same would go for if you're doing gum paste or fondant. You could even roll it right onto the mat itself and then make sure all your air bubbles are at and flat and smooth. And it'll be ready to go. Now again, you can use, I was telling you earlier that the cartridges are interchangeable. So if you have cartridges from your other Cricut, then it will work perfectly in here. But this also does come with the Cake Basics, and so I went ahead and put that cartridge in there, and right now I'm going to just get my thing ready. It does have this little protective cover because your hands get kind of greasy. And what should we cut out, Kim? So many fun designs here.
Oh, let's do a flower.
Let's go ahead and do a flower then.